Hello, welcome Wargate. Welcome to the stream. Hope all is going well with you for now. Right now, I should say. Just gonna idle around a little bit, wait for maybe a couple more people to come in. Got some music playing in the background this time. I don't think you were here last time for the stream, but we ball. Some Bobberman Jetters. Nice. Glad you actually have something to help you work on stuff in the interim between getting a potentially new RAM or, you know, whatever you got to do with the current one you got. I guess I can get the art thing situated real quick. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's like almost excessively large, but I understand you're putting like a good amount of detail into the work. So it's understandable that I can't render it, but you know, hopefully with whatever upgrades and shit you can get soon, it'll work out. That's valid. I haven't fully thought about, like, other map or asset development as, you know, anything for my projects, but I'd imagine it's probably going to be about as big. Okay. What I'm working on right now is for the fossil side of Crystal versus Fossils, the art fight, like the current art fight shit. I already did the crystal one. I'm not sure if everyone saw it when I posted it. Yeah, it's basically what this is, like, design-wise originally is based on the PU-21 prototype LMG. 545 belt fed, similar to a PKM. I really got inspired by Black Ops 6 to put it into my projects, for the most part. But I made it in the same, like, family of, not really family of weapons, but, like, produced by the same manufacturers as the M75 family, which is, basically just a bunch of tac black AK-style weapons. For the most part, you know, like this. But anyways, this is the first half of the Crystals versus Fossils art fight thing. I did Crystals as the first. It's easier, and also it was voted for in the server, so I figured may as well go with that. I do want to update this so that rather than having the white lines on the entire, like, interior everything, it's still the outline, but, like, making this actually look more like gems rather than, like, outline models type of thing, you know? But with the variant itself is named Exoskeleton, so I'm gonna... Exoskeleton probably isn't a good name for it because it is more so gonna be based on, like, actual skeletons. Evil West in the Order. Yeah, I was gonna say, the Order, like, I saw the arc weapons and I was just like, you know, that reminds me of the Order 1886, but I didn't want to say anything because comparison is the killer of all productivity and creativity. But yeah, I definitely noticed that, at least with the Order. I've never heard of Evil West before. I'll have to look that up when I can. I'll write it down somewhere so that I don't forget. Also, I see we have 2 more viewers. Welcome, welcome. I need to figure out what kind of build this is gonna be. If this is gonna be, like, a speed build, like in terms of, like, in-game, like, what kind of build it would be, if it's like a high movement build or like an emplacement type of build. I'm thinking maybe more of an emplacement because it's on the fossil end of things. Fossils tend to not really move. I think it would make sense for a machine gun to not move, so, like, as an emplacement. So we're gonna figure that out. We're gonna do that right now. Let me, for now, move this to the other side. Also, I'm hoping Nintendo doesn't, like, get on my ass about some of the music in the background, because it is Paper Mario, and I know, like, this is Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, like, the remake music. I see what you posted, by the way, Wargate. That's pretty cool. Like that. But yeah, the music playing right now is from the Thousand Year Door remake that they released on the Switch. It's, and I like it. I got so used to the original GameCube versions of the songs that it's like re-experiencing it again. So I'm having fun with it. Yeah, I'm thinking this will be an emplacement build, so we're going to go with that. I am going to grab some attachments from my folders. It's an emplaced. It's an emplaced weapon. I could probably just put a scope of some variety. Now this is this is gonna be funny to do. We're gonna put a Dragunov scope. The PSO, whatever it's called. I forget what the actual Dragunov scope is called, but we're gonna put that on here. Do some machine gun sniping with it. Now what I'm doing right now is basically putting the attachments on ahead of time to build around with what I'm going to make this. Just so we can see another example. I just showed the crystalline variant for the Plesio. If I can find that again, because I'm stupid and don't know. Alright, we got this. Now, I'm going to show you what I did beforehand. Basically, ended up building out whatever attachments that I wanted to put on it first, and then basically building over that, doing all the aesthetic differences and all that to it. Sorry, just had to drink some water, had to stay hydrated. So we're basically going to do that with this today. Let me merge the layers. You're also going to see how archaic my pixel stuff is, because it was funny seeing Flare explain, like, in depth how to do certain shading stuff in my style, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I do all of this manually. And that's just because it's how I learned. Obviously, back in the day, I was doing this shit on Paint.net. I didn't really have, like, a program with layers at the time, so it wasn't something I was even thinking about. But now we're here. We're gonna need to put a long barrel of some variety on this. Let me look up RPK barrels. Okay, maybe I should just look up RPKs, because it also affects the handguard. Because in the Project L.U.V, at least the Core 4, attachments will affect the, you know, visual appearance of the gun. Just like in, like, Call of Duty or Tarkov even, or like any modern shooter, really, to be honest, because customization is important. Fun fact, I haven't touched Affinity since the fires of Vertical Banner. Yeah, that's fair.